Hello and welcome to Crusader Kings 2 The Metal Empire. I am TJ Hafer.
And I am Brianna Hafer.
And we are playing as Duke Fenritz II of Nidaros, who now has a badass eye patch that he got from the Crusades. Actually, I think it was from treating an injury.
He got his eye stabbed out, huh?
Yeah, but we're going to say it was from the Crusades.
That would be really cool.
Where currently the armies that we need to win the crusade are marching in the wrong direction, and we have been completely defeated except for these 4,000 guys. So we're just waiting for our Duke to stop having to lead troops in the King of Norway's war against Sweden for this bullshit, and allow him to actually go fight in the Crusades so he can become a Crusader King, or Crusader Duke. But oh, and we have the Knights Templar with us, which we have going for us, which is nice. So we're just kind of stuck running away from gigantic Muslim armies for the moment. Looks like there's who are these guys? I don't even recognize that soldier model. Or is that the Teutonic Knights? That is the Teutonic Knights. We should go hang out with them.
Sup, bro?
Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this battle, but let's see. Nathan Explosion showing tendencies towards being more of a doer than a thinker. Yes, that would be a kind way to describe it. So either he becomes dull, or we encourage him to become brave. I think that's easy.
Brave.
Oh, he became dull anyway. Damn it.
Darn.
He's not going to be the thinker of the family.
That's okay. He falls in suit with the character.
Yeah. Currently, the King of the Isle of Man and Lady Emma of Sicily are leading the Crusader forces, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we have the master of the Teutonic Knights with us. Count Torstein of Finnmark has been viciously slandering me. We can arrest him, we can threaten him with exposure, or we can keep the information to ourselves. I say we should threaten him unless he stays out of factions, probably.
Absolutely.
Swore to stay out of any factions and be loyal. Good for him. Good for you, Torsten. And we lost another battle. Is that giant Crusader army coming? Where are they at this point? I'm looking for any spots of blue on the map. Yeah, I think we're going to completely lose this crusade.
Have you ever lost this crusade before?
Oh, I've lost crusades all the time. This specific crusade isn't set up to happen. Crusader Kings it's a dynamic system, so crusades just kind of happen when the Pope decides they're going to happen. It's not like set up to happen ahead of time.
Okay.
But yeah, losing a crusade is not new.
And that sound right there is Casey deciding to chew on her bone. Oh, she stopped.
Hard at work in Halogaland. Oh, we're completely out of money. Well,
do we go home?
I think we should probably go home.
Darn.
I was hoping to keep our army here at least until this war was over so that we could get our Crusader trait, but yeah, now there's a Thieves Guild, so we should probably just go home. The war with Sweden is pretty inconclusive, it seems like, so let's see what our overall crusade participation would have been. King Skjalg, Owain of Hoybarth, where are we in this? Okay, so we had a crusade participation of 16%, which is pretty high. It won't matter if we lose the crusade, but it's nice to know that we contributed to it.
Something.
And it looks like the King of Norway is going to lose the war against Sweden, which he kind of deserves to, because he sent us off on a stupid claim war when we should have all been focused on the crusade. Alright, our severe injury from having our eye gouged out has healed, and we now have the Scarred trait, which gives us prestige every month.
Ooh.
And, yeah, I suppose we'll just stand down the army. So that we can get our money back. Seems like a theme of this campaign is recovering our money after we lose a bunch of money for some stupid reason. Yeah, I haven't seen a single army that could beat the 25,000 troops that the Muslims have right now. Combat is the best teacher. Duke Fenris of Nidaros has become a more proficient commander. He became a brilliant strategist.
Well, that's awesome.
So our military score is now 19. Which is pretty badass. Did they actually occupy the Jamalid Emirate? Are the Fatimids at war with other Muslims? I have no idea what's going on right now. Emirate of Jerusalem have somehow occupied their own province. Now, if we were the leader of the crusade, we probably could have organized all these forces and won the war. But the Pope is the leader of the crusade, so screw us, right? My moodiness and tendency to lash out at people is getting worse. I sleep too little and can't seem to stop worrying. We gained the stress trait, which is exactly what killed our father, so we're going to need to start partying and drinking to get rid of that.
Satan would like that.
Didn't
anyways.
work. What didn't work for our father, but we'll give it a try. I live my life as other men do, navigating its rocks and obstacles, doing my best to achieve success in my endeavors. Still, everything we do takes place in the light of God, and we must take care lest the influence of Lucifer comes into our lives. These religious ponderings give me a headache. I should ponder this more deeply, or indeed it is so. I think if we ponder it deeply, we can get a chance to join the Satanists.
Yes, we have to have that chance.
Yes. Otherwise, Fenris II will just be the one guy who did not become a Satanist for some reason. Current heir, Nathan Explosion. Not especially smart. We'll have to make sure he gets some bad traits. Yeah, we're about to lose the crusade. I think we lost... Yeah, we lost the war against... Oh, hey! We might be able to get the Crusader trait real quick. Where's our capital? Yeah, just send like 200 guys. Why can't we send him? Leading troops in... Now he's fighting the King of Scotland and making us lead his armies.
Stop fighting! Your mom told you to play nice.
Well, we can fight. Let's just go fight in the Holy Land so we can get good character traits, dude. Just start a war immediately after you lost the other war?
Stop being a bully. There's no way to stop
Oh, wait.
him?
The Scotland started the war.
Oh.
So we own this part of Scotland, and they're trying to take it back from us.
Oh.
Which it looks like they're going to do. We're on the council, right? Oh, we're not on the council. So we could probably start a faction right now, and it would be fairly strong. Let's do Duke Fenris II for Norway. 62.3% of liege. Interesting.
Meaning?
That means that our faction is currently 60% as strong as the king himself. And the Duke of Orkney really likes us. Hologaland prospers. Excellent. So we can get enough people to join this faction, we might be able to demand to become King of Norway.
Ooh, that's awesome. Satan went
Catholic Crusade for Jerusalem is ended. Pope Honorius lost. The Blessed Virgin, it seems, does not favor the Christian faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Pope Honorius II has called off the Crusade for Jerusalem against Caliph Abu III Mansur al-Nizar. A black day.
Darn.
We didn't even get to get the Crusader trait. As he's growing older, I can see that Nathan Explosion could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, the art of war. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of his education, but what can I offer? So he gains the trait Wroth, and we gain the trait Cruel. That's perfect.
Okay.
So that means we can join the Satanists finally.
Yay!
No, we don't want to join the Benedictine Order. Oh, Cruel doesn't count?
What?
I guess we have to have one of the 7 deadly sins, and Cruel doesn't count. But now Nathan Explosion can join, so... The hunt for the rumored artifact has begun to slow down. Spy Master Hueranivu has just informed me. He has some valuable and promising leads, but to investigate them, the search must venture into distant, inhospitable lands. He claims he needs more soldiers. Yeah. I think we can send him...
actually spare them, though?
It would give us minus 25% to our army size for the next 5 years.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. Yeah, let's not do that.
Not yet.
Because we might need to go to war to become King of Norway, so... Excellent, hard at work, increasing infrastructure, all that good stuff. Your dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Among others, it has impressed Skjalg. You've maintained correspondence. Okay, yeah, so we became friends with Priest. Hopefully we can eventually convert him to Satanism. Spymaster approached me after the council meeting to request some more diplomats to aid him in obtaining more information concerning the rumored artifact. While I could divert some of my envoys to this task for a time, our regular diplomatic efforts would suffer. I think we can do that.
I'm not quite sure, so...
Send him some diplomats. It'll make it people like us less for a little while, but it gives us a better chance of finding the artifact.
Okay.
Believe one of your vassals can be discouraged with associating with factions. Yes. Thanks for reminding my duties. Excellent. You better be reminded of your duties. Nordland, increasing infrastructure. And we're about to lose this war. We have a new Thieves Guild, right when we were almost out of debt. As you're working, Court Physician Skjalg bursts into your study. My Duke, you've been up all night again. It would be in your best interest not to work so hard, lest you should collapse from exhaustion. So... we can lose the trait Stressed, but we also lose Diligent, which is our best trait. So I think we should say the realm never rests, so neither shall I.
Okay.
We definitely don't want to lose the Diligent trait.
Is that one of your considered stronger traits to have?
Yes, because it gives you +1 to everything and +5 vassal opinion. Our faction has gone up to 173%. Let's see if we can invite some of these other people. We don't want opinion of liege. Let's see. Rank. Oh, I guess you can't manually invite to faction. I must be thinking of a mod. Well, we could demand that he installs his king right now.
What would that cause?
Well, either he will do it or it'll start a civil war. It currently says we're stronger than him. 1.53 thousand troops, 1.42 thousand troops. But the factions screen is saying that we have 173% of his manpower. So...
should we wait until we have more money?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then evolved into an awkwardness with strange feelings of discomfort. Don't want to meet any new people, we become shy, or have to try to be more gregarious. We gain the gregarious trait, which is also very good.
Okay, let's do that.
Because shy does not help us become Satanist. Ah, we didn't get it. Random chance. Nathan Explosion has finished his education in the ways of war. I notice with pride that he has attained nothing less than a masterful knowledge
well, that's good.
Level of knowledge. So he's become a brilliant strategist. He's not very good at anything else because he's dull. But
that's okay.
Yeah, looks like we need to find him a wife. So are there any geniuses available? She's 38. That's a little old to marry a 16-year-old. Any quick girls? 28 is still a little old to marry a 16-year-old. Strong. Let's see. We could marry him to... Or we could betroth him to this 13-year-old girl in France who has ambitious, brave, and strong. And 8 stewardship. I think that's probably our best bet.
Sure.
So let's arrange a betrothal. Yes. Also, we need a childhood focus for Malice Ulf's daughter. Basically going with war, I think, has been our strategy so far, right?
Yeah.
And... Ulf died. So we need a new commander named Torbjorn. Accepted the betrothal. Excellent. Okay, so here is the Norwegian army. For a long while you not felt the presence of God in your thoughts. You're starting to wonder whether there really is any truth in the Bible, or perhaps it's just an old book written by clever liars. It must be so. God is dead. These blasphemous feelings will soon pass, or perish these blasphemous thoughts. I think we should definitely go with the top one there. And that might let us join the Satanists. Yes, we can now show interest in joining the Satanists.
Yes. The time has come.
Yes. Whoa, what just happened?
No, he died!
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Oh, Oh! The King of Norway died, and we inherited all of his land.
So that's how it became King of
We're
Norway?
now King Fenris of Norway.
Oh my goodness.
That is fucking amazing.
That was easy.
That is fantastic.
Satan
oh
was
my
on our
god.
side. It's happening.
That's okay. Well, we are now King Fenris of Norway. This always happens. Okay, so do you remember the 4th anniversary stream that we did for Conclave?
Yeah.
Where I was like, I'm gonna play as a random duke in France and just be a vassal and do all this scheming, and then like my brother, who I hated, got elected emperor, and then he died, and I immediately got elected emperor after him. This always seems to happen. Like, when I'm playing Crusader Kings by myself just for fun, it takes me decades. It takes me generations to build up to, like, king or emperor or whatever. But when I'm just fucking around, the game's like, we know you're good at this. Here, just be king. So, apparently, it took us... Not that long. We started in 1066. It took us about 50 years
We're getting the Dark Throne name out
to
there.
become king. So we are now king. We're now independent, and there's now a lot more stuff we can do.